morning, I'm Trish Pahanik, and this is Cynopsis, your first early morning briefing. It's Tuesday, June 27th, 2006, and here is today's top story. Well, Univision's board approved the sale of Univision Communications for a final bid of $13.4 billion from a group led by Haim Saban, a number which includes the assumption of $1.1 billion in debt. Now, the deal works out to $36.25 per share, up from Saban's original bid of $35.25 a share, and up from Televisa's last-minute bid late Friday of $35.50 a share. Now, the sale includes Univision, Telefutura, and 73 radio stations. The consortium is comprised of Haim Saban, Madison Dearborn Partners, Providence Equity Partners Incorporated, Texas Pacific Group Incorporated, and Thomas H. Lee Partners. Hey, guess what? If you had a promo or a commercial in this daily podcast, it would go right about here. Coming up under more good stuff today, NBC finishes its upfront selling, Warner Brothers will make films available for sale on Gooba.com, OLN adds a fight night, and Anheuser-Busch seals up exclusivity deal with NBC and the Super Bowl. And while I'm telling you about all this great stuff, take a look at these beautiful shots provided to us from the Internet Movie Archive. Well, now NBC has completed its upfront selling and will bring in a total of $1.9 billion, on par with last season, with CPMs down 5% versus last year. Now, that $1.9 billion tally also includes the network's Sunday night NFL football offerings in the upcoming season. Making up for the CPM drop year to year, the network sold more inventory, slightly more than 70%, and up from last year's 67%. Heavily pushing its digital platforms, NBC pulled in approximately $200 million earmarked for that arena. Film studio Warner Brothers has pacted with Gooba.com to sell and rent its films and some older TV series to online users. Now, Gooba.com runs a variety of videos made available by its users and has in the past run pirated videos. Having worked for some time with the MPAA and having moved away from the pirated video business, Gooba.com and Warner Brothers has signed a deal to make movies including Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and TV shows including Babylon 5 available for sale to Gooba.com's more than 500,000 unique monthly visitors. The newer films will run users $19.99 per title, while the older titles will go for just shy of $10 per title. Alternatively, can't say that this morning, users can rent films for a mere $2.99 each. OLN will add professional boxing to its sports lineup starting July 27th in a new deal with boxing promoters Top Rank. Fight Night will feature live bouts from Bob Arum's Top Rank Group and classic fights from their extensive library each Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Now, Fight Night will give OLN 12 live boxing events per year, hosted by veteran boxing writer Wally Matthews and current NBC boxing announcer Bob Papa. Michael Buffer, the tuxedo-clad ringer announcer who shouts, "Let's get ready to rumble," will also be part of the live spectacles. In addition, Buffer will host Fight Night, Top Rank's Legends of the Ring, on alternate nights when a live event is not scheduled. Anheuser-Busch has locked up alcohol category exclusivity for NBC's broadcast of the 2009 Super Bowl and the 2012 Super Bowl as part of a new 6-year comprehensive sports agreement hammered out recently. Now, the deal gives Anheuser-Busch a major presence in all NFL broadcasts on NBC through 2012, as well as alcohol category exclusivity for 2 golf tournaments, the Ryder Cup and the President's Cup for 2007 through 2011. The brewer will also sponsor the NBC broadcast of the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness through 2010. Great American Country, owned by the Scripps Network since 2004, has added more than 1 million new households in the last year through recent distribution deals. Now, the new growth is attributed to DirecTV adding GAC to an extra programming package and Comcast in New Jersey and Cable One adding it to their customer offerings. Furthermore, Cox Cable in Baton Rouge repositioned GAC from a digital tier to an expanded basic tier, which will result in new subscribers. The Gospel Music Channel will join Comcast Digital Cable in the Detroit area today, which adds more than 1 million new subscribers to the network in the second quarter 2006. Soon, the Gospel Music Channel will launch in other major Comcast markets such as Atlanta, Augusta, and Savannah, Nashville and Chattanooga, as well as in Tallahassee. In less than 2 years since its startup, the independent network now has affiliate agreements with Comcast, Charter, Cox, Verizon, and 25 other independents. EchoStar's Dish Network will expand the NFL Network to its basic service to its 12.2 million Dish subscribers next month. Now, the network had been on Dish America's top 120 service, where it initially launched last year. NFL Network is available to a total of nearly 40 million subscribers, including 15.4 million on DirecTV. The network's first regular season game will kick off in November, with Brian Gumbel and Chris Collinsworth calling the shots. USA has a new project in the hopper to which it has given a cast contingent go for a pilot. The project is called To Love and Die in L.A. from Lorne Michaels' Broadway Video and NBC Universal TV studio. The story is about a young woman who sets out to find the father who abandoned her years before. When she finds him in L.A., she also learns he is a paid assassin and then decides that this may be just the career for her, too. No casting notes yet on who will play the young woman or her father. Well, here are the rating summary for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, according to live plus same-day ratings from Nielsen Media Research. On Friday night, NBC slipped into the number one position with a 2.07 adult 18 to 49. It was a night filled with all-American shows that won. At 8 o'clock, a repeat of the family favorite on ABC, America's Funniest Videos, got the top slot with a 1.98. Then at 9 o'clock, NBC's rebroadcast of America's Got Talent was the leader with a 2.18. And the same is true at 10 o'clock when the talent show won again for its second hour with a 2.69. Fox and its bevy of bad boys won Saturday night with a 1.97 adult 18 to 49. It was the usual lineup for Fox with double cop episodes, this time both encores, winning at 8 o'clock with an average of a 1.77. America's Most Wanted on Fox also claimed first prize at 9 o'clock with a 2.18. The night of crime and mystery victories continued at 10 o'clock with CBS 48 Hours Mystery taking the last hour by delivering a 1.55. Elvis is very talkative this morning. I'm sure you can all hear him. Fox won the race Sunday night with a 2.78 adult 18 to 49. Fox won the race the first 3 hours of prime time with its smorgasbord of comedies, most of which were encore broadcast. At 7 o'clock, Fox averaged a 2.69, at 8 o'clock a 2.99, and at 9 o'clock the network delivered a 2.67. Finally, at 10 o'clock, CBS scored a win for the last hour of its movie with a 2.67. ABC was second with a repeat of Grey's Anatomy at a 2.36. I am slowly losing my voice. Good thing we're winding down this morning. And here's today's trivia question. Toonces was a cat used in this comedy to drive his owner's car. He sometimes drove the car over a cliff with screaming passengers. Where would you find Toonces? And that's it. Be sure to check your email for the full printed version of today's synopsis with some new executive moves, more on ratings, some new classified ads, a few of the stories that didn't make it into this podcast, and of course tonight's primetime broadcast lineup. The music in Synopsis is an original composition for us from Michael J. Whalen. For Cynthia Turner, who wrote and compiled Synopsis, I'm Trish Pahanik in Connecticut.